Good morning, everyone. Where am I going?
You can either clue me if you want to talk over there and I'll do your.
Okay, that'll be fine. All right, so good morning. My name is Kianna Nesbit. I am with the Los Angeles Conservation Corps by way of Youth Opportunities High School. Any of you heard of the Los Angeles Conservation Corps? Clean and green. All right, well, for those of you who don't know, the Corps has three high school sites, two of which service students ages 14 to 17, and one which is the adult Corps, I call the Corps. They service students ages 18 to 24. We are the smallest of the three schools. We're located in Watts, and that's our school. So we can go to the next slide. All right, so who we are, we were founded in September of 2000 by Noel Trout. He's executive director of the Los Angeles Education Corps now. He's a former employee of LACC. We are a campus of the Los Angeles Education Corps. 3 years ago, we got our own charter, so we are WASP accredited. We are a charter high school with an emphasis on creative art. So upon our inception, we decided that we wanted to do something different from the Corps, which probably wasn't a great thing, but we wanted to do, the Watts Village Theater Company was there. We're in the Robert Pitts Community Center. Quentin Drew was around. All this art stuff was going on in Watts, so we kind of wanted to gel. So we have like a play production class, and we have a professor from Glendale Community College. She teaches costume design and storytelling and communication arts. And we found that in creating that niche, we kind of stepped away from the mission of the Corps. So thank God for Hilda Bay. They put us back where we belong. We're housed in the Buffoni Building, Robert Pitts Community Center. We have a small population, 74 students, ages 14 to 17, and 10 staff. And we partner with Youth Opportunities Movement, and it's the Watts site, so that's why there's Watts. That's why it's Watts Central Latino Organization, Hilda Bay, and then parents and other community partners. These are some of our kids. Okay, YOHS and operations. So we have very small classrooms, as I'm sure you would already gather. We have 74 students. We have mandatory tutoring. We offer college matriculation assistance, employment readiness, case management, youth leadership development training. We have clean and green workers. We have student stars. All of our kids have to volunteer at the elementary school across the street, Florence Griffith Joyner Elementary School, and we have summer internships. We kind of do a lot. All right, so YOHS school programming. All right, we just recently started about a year ago a boys group called the Band of Brothers, and you see them here looking silly at the observatory in Griffith Park. They're pointing like Albert Einstein pointing. And then we have a girls group that recently started called Lady Nights. And they recently sold scarves for some seniors at the White Senior Citizen Center, so they donated them, they delivered them, and that's a picture. And then we have Hilda Bay. Hilda Bay is blue because the rest is about them. All right, so you can go. Okay, so YOHS meets Hilda Bay. What was it, about 2 years ago? Dan Knapp, our deputy director, introduced me to James and Reg. Sit down in I don't even know if I had a couch in my office.
You were less than what, 9 months in?
Yeah, I was in my incipient stages in my position, and I was like, okay, I'm already taking on all of this work, and then here comes some more. and Reg and James will work you. It's not, sometimes a lot of people come across oh yeah, we have big ideas, we have plans, but nothing's really executed after that. This was not the case. Although I kind of thought that it would be, but this was not the case. So we had a meeting, and it's like, okay, so let's partner. Mind you, all these environmental terms are so new to me, they still are. So I'm kind of being a student at the same time I'm trying to be a leader. So introduced me to Steve Cansian sometime later, and we had to sit down with some students, some parents, and these are what you see pictures of. So that's my old classroom. And there's Steve there, there's parents, there's students there. That was like the first planning session. Steve brought pictures. We had glue, scissors, like ideas, students drawing, and we had a design workshop that's here in our school auditorium. That's the young man that looks like he's talking. That's John Frank of the Watts Central Latino Organization. And then we started to take our ideas and start to design them. All of that led into us applying for a grant through OCB, which we of course got. That's why we're here. And then after that, I started going to train. This is St. Michael's Church, right? St. Michael's Church. I was going to training there. That's me. Can't see me. The next one. All right. So then that led into more planning sessions. This is me attending a training at the CRA office in Watts. We did design workshops. This is a potential mural. Luis Alvarado became a youth leader, hired by Hill the Bay. He's one of our students, and he is a great artist, and this is one of his designs that he has for the mural for our community garden. And then this is Cansion's design, blueprint, architectural thing going on that is actually even bigger in the back and much more clear. Okay, next. Okay, so now it says Hill the Bay partners with YOHS. So Hill the Bay went from being just a project that, an organization that would help me execute a project to actually being a partner and being very instrumental, very, very participatory in my evolution and becoming more environmentally sound and aware, and in turn helping me be more instrumental in how I kind of convey that information to my students. So some of those things, some of the things that are coming out of this partnership was one, the Watts Community Day cleanup, so that those are my kids and the police and some local folks. Then Luis Alvarado did a day without a bag. And then honestly, without Heal the Bay, our school site would have not gotten two subsequent grants from the Honda Foundation and the Starbucks Foundation. And then we also have Trash Friends campaign, which is on our website as well. So they're also participants there. Our next steps. You probably noticed that you saw no pictures of construction or, where is it? It's happening. We have actually kind of run up into a couple of challenges with our current location. We were housed in the city building, and CDD owns the building and CRA owns the parking lot. Why there is that divide, I have yet to wrap my head around, but nonetheless, it has posed some of a challenge for us to get like right to entry to kind of begin construction. But not too long ago, we just got the green light. So even though it's been this long, we are now in our phase 3 of our incipient stages. So we'll begin soon. So our next steps are to regather our volunteers. We had a lot of parents, a lot of students. We got to get that momentum going again. Begin construction. Cansian and T. Waveright, if any of you know him from the Corps, will be helping us do that. And then we have a green group that we want to start at our school, which is going to come out of one of those grants, the Starbucks Foundation, Generation Green. The whole goal behind that is to use Hill the Bay via Reg to help us create seriously environmental stewards in our community. We want to create a group of sound young people who can, one, undergo training that will give them information and tools needed to kind of learn what it is to, well, first of all, they need to learn how they themselves are impacting their environment. A lot of them, including myself, are very ignorant as to how we are having an adverse effect on our environment. So that's one, we need to know what we're doing, what we can change. And then they're going to survey the community and kind of figure out what else, what other, in terms of like organizations, moving from the individual to like an organization. So there's organizations that are in our community that are also just in their practices on a large scale adversely affecting the community. So we want to kind of survey that, and then they're going to actually become partners with those organizations and make recommendations as to how they can change some of their practices, kind of do things a little bit differently so that they can be a little more beneficial versus having a negative effect on the environment. And is that it? That's it. So the rest of me is in the back. I'm the first one here by the door. There's more pictures. We have a sign-up sheet, and you'll notice the top of it says, "Can YOHS count on you?" And if we can, because we need all the help we can get, please sign up. Do I take questions?